Are you looking to move to BC or even more specifically the Okanagan Valley but have no idea what it costs? Well, then this video is for you. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Brett B Real Estate. I, of course, am Brett Baholi, where, like I said at the top of the video, today we're going to be looking at what it costs to live in the Okanagan Valley, even more specifically, Kelowna, British Columbia. But before we get started, like always, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified as soon as I post my next video. Alright, so you may have heard people say before that BC stands for bring cash in. You know what? They're not totally wrong. This is definitely an expensive province to live in, but with that comes what I consider one of the most beautiful parts of the country. I myself have lived in 4 provinces across Canada, and while BC has been the most expensive, it's also felt like the most worth it. And with the cost of inflation driving up prices across the board, it might be hard to find what you consider cheap living anywhere. I want to discuss a few segments of living in Kelowna and what the average cost might be. In this video, I'm going to go over gas, food, rent, and housing prices. So without further ado, let's get started with the price of gas. So unfortunately, over the last couple of years, gas prices have risen considerably across the whole country. Now, as of April 2023, according to GasBuddy.com, the average cost of gas in Kelowna, British Columbia is $1.45 per liter, which is quite a bit higher than the Canadian national average of $1.33 per liter. Now, gas isn't exactly cheap anywhere, and we're still a lot cheaper than the coast, but there are a few reasons why the cost of gas is higher in Kelowna. For one, the city is relatively isolated and far away from any major oil refineries, which means transportation costs play a role in the price of gas. Additionally, BC has one of the highest gas taxes across the country, with a total tax rate of 33 cents per liter. Commuting to work, running errands, or taking road trips can quickly add up and strain the budgets of many families. For those looking to save money, consider carpooling, taking public transportation, or investing in a fuel-efficient vehicle. And my number one recommendation is get a Costco gas membership. Costco gas is significantly cheaper than anywhere else in Kelowna. The bar is new, and there may be big lineups, but they run through pretty quick, and you could be looking to save 10 to 20 cents per liter depending on the day. Number 2, food. Kelowna is located in the Okanagan Valley, which is known for its agriculture and vineyards. And while this makes for beautiful scenery and great access to fresh local produce, it also means that prices for food can be higher due to transportation and distribution costs. Now, the prices here in Kelowna aren't astronomical compared to anywhere else I've been, but it definitely depends on where you shop. Higher-end grocery stores like Save On Foods or Urban Fare can definitely up the cost of a lot of their foods, so I stick to the more budget-friendly options like independent grocers, Superstore, Walmart, or again, the best choice, Costco. Invest in a freezer, buy in bulk, you'll save yourself a ton of money. Additionally, throughout the year, and especially multiple times during the week during the summer, there are local summer markets. You can buy tons of items there, especially fresh local produce from the farmers, and at times save yourself a lot of money. So it's definitely worth checking them out. Kelowna also has a vibrant food scene with tons of options from budget-friendly to the more high-end dining. I can say that if you're going out as 2 people, you're probably going to be spending around $100 for lunch and more than that for dinner. But a majority of that cost is going to come from the alcohol sales. The average cost of beer in Kelowna is going to be between $7 and $10. The average cocktail is going to be between $12 and $15. And although this is considered wine country, wine isn't exactly cheap here. But the food scene here is spectacular, and it's definitely worth checking out. And if you do have a favorite restaurant, consider following them on social media. Look for special offers and promotions that can make your going out dining experience a little more budget friendly. Now, number 3, renting. Kelowna definitely is not a cheap place to rent. According to padmapper.com, as of April 2023, the average cost to rent a studio apartment is $1,500, the average cost of a 1-bedroom apartment is $1,900, and the average cost for a 2-bedroom apartment in Kelowna is $2,400 a month. So there are a few reasons why the cost of rent is a lot higher in Kelowna. Number 1, Kelowna is a desirable place to live and a tourist destination with a beautiful natural scenery, mild climate, and many amenities, and a high demand for housing, which drives up rental prices. Additionally, Kelowna has a limited supply of rental properties, which can also contribute to higher rental costs and an extremely low vacancy rate of only 1.2%. To save money on rental costs in Kelowna, residents consider looking less centrally and also into neighboring towns and areas that still have great quick access to the city. It can also be helpful to start your rental search early and be flexible with move-in and move-out dates. Additionally, consider finding a roommate to split rental costs. Overall, Kelowna rental costs are high, but with a little planning and research, it's definitely possible to find affordable housing options. And the last thing we're going to go over is housing costs. And it may come as no surprise that Kelowna is on the higher end of housing costs. As I've said many times, Kelowna and the Okanagan Valley is an incredibly desirable place to live. Housing prices have seen a considerable increase since mid-2020, and last year in 2022, housing prices saw a historical peak. Although prices have come down slightly from the booming market of 2022, housing prices are still strong and currently trending upwards from the dip that they took earlier this year, which was a direct result from interest rate increases that started in mid-2022. The average price for a condo in the central Okanagan Valley is $478,830. Average price for a townhouse is $879,141. And a single family home is $1,086,923. Though compared to several places across the country, these numbers are substantially higher. Kelowna is still quite a bit more affordable than certain places like Toronto, Vancouver, the Lower Mainland, and even parts of the island. Kelowna housing prices will continue to stay strong as we are heavily influenced by the Lower Mainland. Other factors that will keep home prices on the higher end in Kelowna are the limited inventory, the high cost to build, and again, the desirability of the area. So there you have it. That's going to wrap up my video on the cost of living in Kelowna, British Columbia. Kelowna is an absolutely breathtaking and amazing place to live, but it's important to consider the higher cost of living in this beautiful city. There are some ways to save money, but some of the costs here are just unavoidable. So I hope you found this video informative. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. All my contact information is listed down below. My number is on the screen right now, 250-718-3314. Don't hesitate to reach out by phone, email, or text. And if you or anybody you know is looking to make the move to the central Okanagan, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I'm never too busy for your referrals. My goal, as always, is to simplify the real estate process so you don't have to worry about anything. My name is Brett Baholi. This is my channel, Brett B Real Estate, and I will catch you in the next video.